The mist hangs low in the bamboo forest, clinging to the emerald stalks like a soft white blanket. It is a world of green and grey, a quiet, almost sacred place. Then a flash of black and white. A young panda, no bigger than a large dog, tumbles head over heels down a gentle slope. He lands in a soft pile of leaves, seemingly surprised by his own momentum. He shakes his head, a comical wobble of his large round face, and looks up with dark, soulful eyes. It is a moment of pure, unscripted joy, a simple act of play that is utterly captivating. He is a small, living treasure in this vast green kingdom. Another panda, his mother, watches from nearby. She sits propped against a thick bamboo trunk, methodically stripping a stalk with her paws and teeth. She moves with a slow, deliberate grace, a picture of calm and contentment. Every so often she pauses her meal to glance at her boisterous offspring, a look of serene patience on her face. The little one, having recovered from his tumble, now attempts to climb a thin bamboo stalk, which bends precariously under his weight. He clings on, swinging back and forth, a furry pendulum in this silent world. This gentle, playful nature is what draws us so deeply to these remarkable creatures. This intimate scene is just one of countless wonders our natural world holds. It is a world filled with extraordinary animals, complex ecosystems, and stories of survival that are both heart-wrenching and inspiring. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, life unfolds in a magnificent and intricate dance. We invite you to continue this journey with us, to explore the hidden corners of our planet and to discover the creatures who share it with us. By understanding their world, we can better understand our own place within it and learn how to protect the precious life that surrounds us. Join us as we uncover more of these incredible stories. These moments of connection with nature are vital. They remind us of the beauty and fragility of life. The sight of a panda at play does more than simply entertain. It stirs something deep within us. It is a feeling of warmth, of affection, and of a profound sense of responsibility. We are, after all, the custodians of this planet. The future of the panda and countless other species rests in our hands. Their story is a powerful reminder of what we stand to lose and a powerful inspiration for what we can work together to save, preserving these wonders for generations yet to come. Long before the world knew of the panda, it held a special place in the heart of China. In ancient texts, it was not known by the name we use today. Instead, it was called 𝗏, a creature described as a gentle beast of peace, one that would not harm even the smallest of insects. Ancient Chinese scholars and poets wrote of its calm demeanor and its diet of bamboo, seeing it as a symbol of harmony and balance. It was believed that the panda possessed mystical powers capable of warding off evil spirits and natural disasters. Its distinctive black and white fur was thought to represent the concept of yin and yang, the two opposing but complementary forces that govern the universe. These beliefs embedded the panda deep within the cultural fabric of the nation. Finding a panda was considered a sign of great fortune, and they were often kept in the gardens of emperors as living symbols of their benevolent rule. Legends told of warriors who carried images of the panda into battle, not as a symbol of aggression but as a sign of peace, hoping to quell the conflict without bloodshed. One such tale speaks of a powerful emperor who, upon seeing a panda, was so moved by its gentle nature that he declared an end to a long and brutal war. The panda was a living emblem of a different kind of strength, one rooted in peace and tranquility. The panda's reclusive nature only added to its mystique. Living high in the remote, mist-shrouded mountains of central China, it was rarely seen by humans. This scarcity made each sighting all the more significant, reinforcing its status as a creature from a spiritual realm. It was as if the panda existed on the edge of our world, a visitor from a more serene and harmonious place. For centuries it remained a creature of legend, its true nature known only to those who lived in the isolated mountain communities. Its existence was more a matter of folklore than of scientific fact. For the outside world, a whisper carried on the wind from the bamboo forests. This historical reverence laid the foundation for the panda's modern status. It was not just another animal, it was a cultural icon with a history stretching back millennia. When the panda was finally introduced to the Western world, it carried with it this ancient legacy of peace and mystique. This deep-rooted cultural significance is a key part of its appeal. We are not just looking at a bear, we are looking at a creature that has been cherished and revered for centuries, a living link to an ancient past and a powerful symbol of a nation's soul. In the middle of the 20th century, the panda stepped onto the world stage in a new and remarkable role as a diplomat. China began to gift these precious animals to other nations as a gesture of goodwill and friendship. This practice, which became known as panda diplomacy, was incredibly effective. When a pair of pandas named Ling Ling and Xing Xing arrived at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. in 1972, following President Nixon's historic visit to China, they were greeted with a level of excitement usually reserved for rock stars. Millions of people flocked to see them, and they became instant celebrities, symbols of a new era of cooperation between two great nations. The panda's appeal transcended political divides and cultural barriers. There is something universally charming about them that captures the human heart. Their gentle, seemingly placid nature and their comical, clumsy movements create an image of innocence. This made them the perfect ambassadors. They represented peace, friendship, and the shared wonder of the natural world. A gift of a panda was more than a political gesture. It was an emotional one. It was a way of saying, we share this beautiful creature with you, and in doing so, we share a hope for a peaceful future. This powerful symbolism helped to forge connections and open dialogues between countries. As pandas began to appear in zoos around the world, their fame grew exponentially. They became pop culture icons, their image appearing on everything from lunchboxes to high fashion. The World Wildlife Fund, or WWF, chose the panda as its logo in 1961, a decision that cemented its status as a global symbol for conservation. The stark, simple, and instantly recognizable black and white form was perfect for a logo. It represented all endangered species, a powerful and poignant reminder of the fragility of our planet's biodiversity and our collective responsibility to protect it. The panda's influence has only grown in the age of digital media. Videos of pandas sneezing, tumbling, or simply munching on bamboo regularly go viral, shared by millions across social media platforms. Films like Kung Fu Panda have introduced the creature to a new generation, portraying it as a lovable, albeit clumsy, hero. This constant presence in our lives, from zoos to our phone screens, reinforces our affection for them. They have become a familiar, comforting presence, a shared global icon of all that is gentle and worth protecting in our world. What is it precisely that makes pandas so utterly irresistible to us? The answer, it seems, lies deep within our own biology. Pandas possess a collection of physical traits that scientists refer to as 𝗟𝗋𝗄, or baby schema. These are features that we are instinctively drawn to because they remind us of our own infants. Their large, forward-facing eyes, set within those distinctive black patches, make their eyes appear even bigger and more expressive. This triggers a nurturing response in humans, a primal urge to care for and protect something that appears so vulnerable and young. Their physical proportions also play a crucial role. Pandas have large heads relative to their bodies, a feature typical of human babies. They have chubby cheeks, small noses, and round, soft-looking bodies. When we see these features, our brains release dopamine, a chemical associated with pleasure and reward. It is the same response a parent feels when looking at their child. We are, in essence, hardwired to find pandas adorable. Their waddling, clumsy gait and their tendency to roll and tumble only enhance this perception of them as playful, harmless, and childlike creatures that need our care. This powerful biological response has profound implications for conservation. Our innate affection for pandas makes us more likely to support efforts to save them. It is easier to raise funds and awareness for an animal that people feel an emotional connection to. The panda's cuteness is, in a way, its greatest survival tool. It has captured the hearts of people around the globe, turning them into advocates for its protection. This emotional appeal makes the panda a flagship species, an animal that can rally public support for the conservation of not just itself, but its entire ecosystem. When we protect the panda, we are also protecting the vast bamboo forests it calls home. These forests are rich in biodiversity, providing a habitat for countless other species, from golden pheasants to the elusive clouded leopard. So, while our affection may be triggered by a simple biological response to cuteness, the impact is far-reaching. Our love for this one charismatic animal helps to fund the preservation of a whole world of life, much of which might otherwise be overlooked. The panda's charm is a powerful force for good, a catalyst for conservation on a grand scale. The life of a giant panda is one dedicated almost entirely to a single pursuit: eating bamboo. Despite being classified as carnivores, their diet consists of 99% bamboo. They must consume enormous quantities of it, up to 18 kilograms a day, to get the nutrients they need. This is because bamboo is not very nutritious, and their digestive system, which is more like that of a meat eater, is not very efficient at breaking down the tough cellulose. This forces them to spend between 10 and 16 hours every day simply eating. Their entire existence revolves around this fibrous plant. To handle their specialized diet, pandas have evolved some remarkable adaptations. They possess a powerful jaw and strong molars to crush the tough bamboo stalks. Perhaps most famously, they have a modified wrist bone that acts like a thumb. This pseudo-thumb helps them to grip the bamboo stalks securely while they eat, a simple yet crucial evolutionary tweak. They sit down to eat, a posture that frees up their front paws to handle the food, giving them that familiar contemplative appearance as they munch away. Their slow, energy-conserving lifestyle is a direct result of their low-calorie diet. Communication between these solitary animals is subtle and often goes unseen. They use a combination of scent marking and vocalizations to interact. They will rub a waxy substance secreted from glands beneath their tail onto trees and rocks, leaving a chemical message for other pandas. This scent can convey information about their identity, sex, and reproductive status. They also have a range of calls, from bleats and chirps to honks and growls. A mother panda will often bleat to her cub, a soft, gentle sound that strengthens their bond. These are not loud, boisterous animals, but quiet communicators in a quiet world. Panda mothers are incredibly devoted parents. After a gestation period of about 5 months, the mother gives birth to a tiny, pink and helpless cub. The newborn is astonishingly small, weighing only about 100 grams. A mere fraction of its mother's size. The mother cradles her fragile infant constantly, keeping it warm and safe. For the first few months, she will barely leave its side, often foregoing food to protect her precious offspring. She will continue to care for her cub for up to 2 years, teaching it how to find food and survive in the wild until it is ready to begin its own solitary life among the bamboo. The giant panda is more than just an animal. It is a living symbol that carries immense weight, both for China and for the world. Within China, it is considered a national treasure, an emblem of the country's unique natural heritage and a source of immense national pride. Its image is ubiquitous, appearing on Chinese currency, such as the beautiful gold panda coins, and on postage stamps that are collected by enthusiasts around the globe. This official recognition elevates the panda from a beloved creature to an icon of national identity, representing the gentle strength and peaceful nature that China wishes to project to the world. Globally, the panda's most powerful role is as the face of conservation. As the logo for the World Wildlife Fund, its simple, striking image has become synonymous with the fight to protect endangered species. This black and white bear represents the plight of all animals threatened by human activity. When people see the WWF logo, they instantly understand its mission. The panda's universal appeal helps the organization to raise awareness and vital funds for conservation projects across the planet, protecting everything from tigers and rhinos to delicate coral reefs. It is a symbol of hope and a call to action. The commercial appeal of the panda is undeniable, and it has become a major driver of ecotourism. Zoos that are fortunate enough to house pandas see a dramatic increase in visitor numbers. People will travel long distances and wait in long queues for a chance to see these animals in person. This panda effect not only generates revenue for the zoos themselves, but also provides a crucial platform for educating the public about conservation. Visitors who come to see the pandas leave with a greater understanding of the threats they face and the importance of protecting their habitat. This symbolism, however, comes with a great responsibility. The panda is a constant reminder of the fragility of our natural world. Its survival is intrinsically linked to our own actions. The choices we make, from the products we buy to the policies we support, have a direct impact on the future of these animals and their forest homes. The panda is not just a cute face on a t-shirt or a coin, it is a barometer for the health of our planet. Its continued existence is a measure of our success or failure as stewards of the earth, a living testament to our commitment to preserving biodiversity for future generations. For decades, the story of the giant panda was one of decline. Habitat loss, driven by farming and infrastructure development, pushed them into smaller and more isolated pockets of forest. The population dwindled and the threat of extinction loomed large. However, thanks to intensive and collaborative conservation efforts, the tide has begun to turn. The Chinese government has established a vast network of more than 60 panda reserves, protecting large swathes of their mountain habitat. These reserves are sanctuaries where pandas can live, feed and breed in relative safety, shielded from human encroachment. These efforts have yielded remarkable success. Breeding programs, both in captivity and in the wild, have helped to bolster the panda population. Scientists have made significant breakthroughs in understanding panda reproduction, leading to a higher number of successful births. As a result of this tireless work, the panda's status has been upgraded from endangered to vulnerable. This is a monumental achievement in conservation, a testament to what can be accomplished when governments, scientists, and local communities work together. It is a beacon of hope, proving that with dedication and resources we can pull a species back from the brink. Despite this progress, the future of the panda is far from secure. The threats have evolved, but they have not disappeared. Climate change now poses one of the most significant risks. Rising temperatures could wipe out large portions of the bamboo forests that pandas depend on for food. Because these forests are already fragmented, pandas may not be able to migrate to new, more suitable areas. The remaining populations are still small and isolated, making them vulnerable to disease and genetic decline. The fight to save the panda is not over. It has simply entered a new and more complex phase. The fate of this beloved animal rests in all of our hands. We can all contribute to its survival. Supporting organizations like the World Wildlife Fund, which work on the ground to protect panda habitats and fund research, is a direct way to help. We can also make conscious choices in our daily lives to reduce our carbon footprint, helping to combat the climate change that threatens their bamboo forests. By spreading awareness and advocating for conservation, we become part of the global community working to ensure that these gentle monochrome bears continue to roam their mountain homes. The panda is a shared treasure, and its protection is a shared responsibility, a promise we must keep for the future of our planet.